Hello everyone, this is Mayank and welcome back to my channel. So let's start. The company is Zomato. So we'll talk about Zomato. So we all know Zomato is a food delivery company. So how Zomato started? Zomato started as a menu based aggregator. So Dipinder Goyal and other co-founder of him, they started listing the menus of nearby restaurants in a website, and that's how Zomato slowly got into this business of restaurants. Over the period of time, they slowly started delivery as a part of their Zomato, and now delivery is the integral part of Zomato. Along with listing, they do deliveries. So Swiggy also works in the same model. So we know how what Zomato is. What we don't know, what Zomato can become. So Zomato is not only a food delivery business. This we can also do table booking as well as from Zomato. When restaurant get listed on Zomato, Zomato earn money from commissions what this restaurant pays to Zomato. Zomato also does revenue models of Zomato are very different. There are multiple revenue models. One very concrete model is taking commissions from restaurants for their listing and selling its product. So that is very around 20%, 18%, 25% also. So it varies from location to location, right? So this is something which Zomato does, and it's the integral revenue part. Other than that, what are the revenue systems? So they have sponsored ads on their app. So whenever some restaurant want to put themselves before other restaurant, they can pay for that, and that's a good amount of money. If you ask me honestly, it goes up to 10,000, 20,000 per month depending on the package what you select. So per restaurant 50,000, that's a good amount of money. It goes up to 50,000 also in some cases, right? So their advertising model, last of what I knew was based on the area. So suppose Gurgaon sector 7 is an area, for example. I don't know Gurgaon is saying that sector 7 is an area. So for sector 7 only they have a package. So like that, suppose there are 10 sectors. So each sector there will be a package. So 50,000, 40,000, 20,000 is the package for a restaurant visibility in a particular sector. So the cities what Zomato operates and the areas in that particular city. So if you combine all together, there are lots of areas. So revenue system by ads also for Zomato is a major revenue stream. If it's not as big as what you talk about, as big as the delivery split or delivery income, but this is also income which is also supported income for Zomato. So this is a straightforward business model. Right now, what is happening? Along with that, Zomato has two more things, which if not people have discussed about it. So there are two things. One is Zomato Hyperpure and one is Zomato Kitchens. So I am from Bangalore, so I've seen Zomato Kitchens growing up from the first building in Bangalore to probably the seventh or eighth building, which I know of there in Bangalore before the pandemic. Moved out of Bangalore after the pandemic, so I'm not sure what the status now. But I have seen 7 to 8 buildings coming up, Zomato Kitchens, and those are very efficient business model. And I loved when the first time I saw Zomato building near HSR layout flyover. Okay, if you know Bangalore, if you are someone watching this from Bangalore, you know that this is HSR layout flyover. Next to that, the Zomato kitchen was open. So it is an efficient model. If you talk about Zomato Kitchen, how it works is that there will be a lot of branded restaurants. It's not like small tea stalls, roadside eateries and all. They are proper brand stores. So what Zomato does, Zomato provide them a location, infrastructure, as well as space, as well as listing on the platform. So what these restaurant owners need to do, they just need to put the staff over there and start preparing from day one. They don't need to set up infrastructure, don't need to pay any bills, anything like that. It's all taken care of by Zomato. So it's basically space renting. So how it works in Zomato's favor. So what happens if the restaurant is located in multiple places? The delivery fleets are less optimized. The moment you put all these restaurants at single place and multi cuisines, if this is Zomato Kitchen, there will be 20, 40 restaurants listed inside Zomato Kitchen, inside that building. Some are Chinese, some are Italian, some are Indian, some are North Indian, some are South Indian. So multiple variety. So if the order can come from multiple set of people in the same location, so they can optimize the delivery fleet also. Along with that, uh, these people also pay commission to Zomato, and along with that, they also use the space, rent the place, and also pay some money for that also. So overall, it's a lucrative business for Zomato from every angle. They are saving time, but they will not reduce the delivery cost. So they are making profit more the delivery. Also, they are able to rent out the place, and second, third most important part is that Zomato Hyperpure. So what is Zomato Hyperpure? Zomato Hyperpure is that they will also help you procure the source material. So suppose you are in your restaurant, Chinese restaurant, you are in Zomato kitchens. Okay. So you are automatically signed up with Hyperpure. So you need, for example, you need bell pepper, you need capsicums, you need some other ingredients, garlic and everything. So Zomato Hyperpure has this backend system where they'll procure all these things from you, and you can buy from Zomato Hyperpure. So Zomato is selling you raw materials, Zomato is selling you space, Zomato is selling your their delivery packages to you, and Zomato also give an option that you can provide ad also on the platform. So basically, you are making a lot of Zomato is making a lot of money by giving you everything what you need to run your place. So now you only need staff and the skill set to run the place. Food is sourcing of materials are sorted, location is sorted, your bills are rent, light bills and AC bills are all are sorted, delivery fleet is sorted. The only thing you need is people to cook and what to cook. And Zomato makes a lot of money from these small verticals coming up together. And Hyperpure is a very big thing what Zomato is looking into in the restaurant business overall. This is the third most important thing. Now the fourth most important part is the data what Zomato have, right? So a lot of people, millions of people use Zomato. So Zomato knows that from this particular area who is ordering what, at what time they are ordering what, and what are the price point they are looking for. Suppose I order biryani, so they know that the price ranges from 120 to 300, for example. So they know what is the price point, the sweet spot for biryani, and they know which kind of biryani is ordered more in which area by what customer, what is the frequency, and everything they knows, right? So based on that, Zomato kitchen can be used by Zomato itself to list their own restaurant inside that kitchens, and that is the short hit for Zomato because they have their own procurement, so they save money over there. They have their own delivery, so they save money over there. They have their own space, so they save money over there. So what happens? The profit margin for Zomato goes very high compared to other restaurants because they have their own thing and they can't go wrong here. The reason they have all the data, they have everything to prove what is working, what is not working, what will work, what might not work. So chances of going wrong are very less because they have, as I told, they have a millions of user data, order data, restaurant data, and everything they have. So Zomato can turn things around anytime they want, and they can make a lot of money by implementing this kind of things and different kind of business models. What Zomato is already in the process. This is one important part. Other important part is how Zomato operates. So Zomato started as a menu listing business, then slowly moved into ordering food delivery business, then table listing business, and along with that, they are closing a lot of businesses which are not making them money. So a few days back, Zomato uh, told that they are closing the grocery delivery business. They started the news came, they closed the nutraceutical business, and they are relying for grocery on grocers. So grocery delivery business is not an easy business; it's a very thin margin business. If you want to read, you can read more about how Big Basket works, how grocers work. The margin is very thin, and Zomato is the company which the core doesn't lie in grocery delivery. So it's coming away from grocery delivery and made an investment in grocers and it's relying on Grover doing the hard work for them because they are invested in Grover, and whatever Grover makes money, these guys are also getting profit out of it. So they are outsourcing, basically it's outsourcing grocery to Grovers. Similarly, they will outsource everything which is not their core, and they will stick to food and everything around food. As I told, kitchens, Hyperpure, they might come up to more. They have also a restaurant point of sale, Zomato point of sale business also which you can use to manage your restaurant. So that is also a business which they don't market much, but they will also come up with some other solutions which are related to this entire food ecosystem, food tech ecosystem, and that will fetch a lot of money for Zomato in the future. So this, if you see, analyze all these parts. You analyze all these parts. Zomato Hyperpure, Zomato Kitchens, Zomato Delivery, Zomato Ad. Then you see Zomato is something a big company which is making, not company. Zomato is an ecosystem. It's no more a food delivery company. It's in becoming slowly into an ecosystem where they are governing everything. In one of my videos, I discussed about Tata is a company what they do electrical vehicle sector. So Tata Power, Tata Chemicals, Tata Motors, they're together creating ecosystem for electric EV sector. Similarly, Zomato itself, without its having its any support from any external third party, they're creating ecosystem for food tech using Zomato Hyperpure, Zomato Kitchens, and Zomato as a food delivery company also. They might launch some other company also in the future, which is also revolving around the same sector. Okay, so that is what Zomato is looking into. Also, if you see, we have in lot of electrical scooters getting launched in the market. So Zomato will transform their bikes from like delivery fleet. Right now, if a delivery partner, you have to have your own bikes. Going down the line, Zomato might force them or ask them given an option to use Zomato bikes, electric bikes, where they will the cost of expense is very less in using electric bike with petrol cost and everything. So they might make some money from there also, where they rent out their EV scooters to their delivery partners. So it's a different business model altogether, where they buy the things and rent out the same person, like their own partners. So that is also a different business model. So this is what also might come in the picture in the next 2-3 years, where Zomato will implement this particular vehicle rental thing also to their own delivery partners. So these are the different things what Zomato is doing, and Zomato as a whole will be leading this entire ecosystem part. No man, it's not a there is no lie in that Swiggy is also coming very close with Zomato, and Swiggy also might come with the IPO, and Swiggy also works the same kind of model. Swiggy also has their own delivery, have on their food listing, have their own cloud kitchens as well. Not similar to Zomato kitchens, but they have their own. So there also they make a good profit margin. So Zomato and Swiggy are very much neck to neck. But since we are talking about companies which are listed right now, so and since Zomato is listed, so over the period of time, Zomato has closed their business which are not working. Nutraceutical business, food delivery, grocery business. They came with the markets which are not working right, like UK, US, everything they have done. So they are focusing a lot on the core, and they are focusing a lot on increasing their profit margins and overall their profitability. And as a business, they want to grow. So this is the reason why I personally think Zomato is a big company in making, considering their focus and everything else what they are doing and the plan to do in the future. I personally, if I ask my personal opinion, I personally think Zomato can be a very big multi-bagger if they continue doing what they are doing right now. And what is it? Tier 2, Tier 3 cities are also coming in the picture, where they're enjoying food delivery and enjoying ordering food to their houses rather than going out. And with the pandemic also, these things has pushed a lot. The online food delivery and all have been pushed a lot, and these orders are going to increase in the future also, and this overall thing will increase revenue of Zomato. As I told, Zomato is a not a food listing company, it's an ecosystem of food tech altogether, and that is a very very big thing compared to the market competitor. Understand why Zomato is a fundamentally strong, and it's the sector in itself. It's not IT company, it's not a food company, it's a sector itself, and that sector is called food technology sector. So they are a sector. If you invest in a sector, then Zomato is something which you can look up to it. Thank you so much for supporting. Stay happy, stay safe.